Okay, so listen to this. The glue gunner got a bit of a buff in this last update, and according to Ninja Kiwi, it is, quote, a little extra bonus for the relentless glue, but it is much more than just a little bonus to say the least. According to the update notes right here, it can now stun DDTs and blue Moabs for 0.25 seconds, but it can do more than just that. If you look back at the gameplay right here, it can actually stun everything. So to showcase this, we're gonna try something pretty different, and I think it's gonna be quite tricky. We are going to attempt to beat Cornfield CHIMPS mode, no remove, while also doing 2 mega pops at the same time. So there's actually a whole bunch of things I want to talk about in this video, but I think for the early game at least, we are going to have to focus in and might need to micro a bunch, because I think the hardest part is going to be, well, the start. Okay, so already on the first round we're running into a bit of trouble with this setup. We got this guy on strong, and I think we're gonna put this guy on last, switch him back to first in the last second here. Now, there we go. Next round we're gonna go ahead and put another one of these down here, I think. Come on, bro. The early game is definitely gonna be tough, like especially if you're doing like what I'm doing now. I have a special tower in mind I'm gonna do for the 2 megapops challenge. You can go ahead and take a guess right now which one you think I'm gonna end up doing. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna save up for here is the hero Geraldo, or potentially we might need to get the glue right away before Geraldo, because I don't even know if we can survive that long. Looks like we might be dead to this round. No, we're fine, just barely. Okay, so this is a whole bunch of blues here. I think we're gonna... there's no way we can beat this, right? No, we're gonna need something more. Or wait, actually, did we... how much money did we have? Did we get up to 755 for Geraldo mid-round? Yeah, I think we did. Okay, we might be able to place him mid-round and actually beat it that way. Let's see. Place him right next to that guy. Come on. Was I quick enough? Yes, I was. Okay, I think we're gonna need some more upgrades pretty soon here anyway. I think we're gonna go for the red hot rangs on the boomerang, and I think we might want to get, yeah, just go straight for A022. I think it's gonna be a good idea here. That's not gonna steal a lot of pops later on anyway. And next up we're gonna get the glue gunner right here in the top left corner, right next to Geraldo, like so. And we're gonna lose right away. Okay, so despite getting red hot ranks and faster ranks, we're already losing with this setup. I think we were pretty close there, so I think if I just place the glue gunner a bit quicker and set it to strong, I think we should be good, right? I think. No, okay. There we go, magically. I don't know what I did there. That was just RNG. I think I placed the glue gunner like slower, but it just somehow worked out. I'll take it. So if you haven't guessed yet what we're doing the 2 megapops challenge with, it is the Super Monkey, more specifically the Tech Terror, or even more specifically, the bottom cross path. So here is the update notes for you right here, and as you can see, if any target survives the ability, it will get a big knockback. So that's pretty cool. I haven't used this tower in a long time, so it's gonna be pretty fun to try it out again, and I'm leaking. Okay, so I think maybe if we just go for something like this. How about that? Will that help us out enough to take care of this round? Does not cut it. Or how about this, actually? Let's use Geraldo's jar of pickles on this guy right here. I never really used Geraldo's like jar of pickles much, but I think this is a pretty good case scenario to use it in. And as planned, we take it out pretty smoothly. So that jar of pickles really does wonders for a base Dark Monkey. So we don't have enough money for a camo village yet, and I was counting how much these different upgrades cost and like what is the cheapest way to get camo, and I think it's just to I think that's the cheapest way to beat this particular round, and I think we'll have camo detection for the next camo round, so I think that will be our cheapest option right there, just a pile of nails. Okay, so we might want to make use of the glue here as well then, I guess. And we still can't do it. Okay, we actually managed to do it. We did have to get everything though. I mean, we got jar of pickles, glue, and one of these alchemists, which we're gonna use later for, you know, alch buffing the super monkey, which we should be able to place right after completing this round. Okay, so we're gonna place this right here, right next to the alchemist, like so. I'm not even sure if we will be able to do 2 mega pops, because I mean, there's only a couple of 10, like, what is it, 45, 46,000 pops that you can have on other towers, and I think the Alchemist and Geraldo is probably gonna get at least a couple of 10,000, so I'm not sure how many pops we're gonna be able to get, but we're gonna try to get as much as we can. It's gonna be real fun playing with the Tech Terror again. It used to be one of my favorite towers. I just, you know, nothing wrong with it now, I just, you know, played it way too much before, but it's gonna be nice to get back to it a bit now. Also want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to my first ever Bloons live stream last Saturday evening here on YouTube. If you missed it, I'll leave a link to the full broadcast in the description. I had a lot of fun, so I'm definitely going to do more live streams, probably mostly on the weekends, to be honest. But I'm gonna try to live stream as often as I can. Actually, maybe we should go for the Berserker Brew first, right away. That should definitely take us through this round at least. After that, I think I want to get probably knockback and super range. Okay, leaking to 38. I think it might be time for knockback, and I think we're also gonna get the stronger glue here. And to be honest, I'm feeling pretty hopeful that that alone will be able to take down the Moab. Right? Yes, nice. If I put it right down here in the corner, do you think it will cover it? Yes, it does. Sweet. We do have a little bit of room left here in case we want to get something else. I'm not sure what that might be. Do we have room for an overclock? We do. Not sure what I want to use that area for, if anything, but good to know that we have some. Okay, so just in a second here we should be able to afford the Robo Monkey, and that's perfect. We're gonna set this targeting to strong and first, and to make the save up to Tech Terror easier, we can go ahead and use the sharpening stone on this guy. It's gonna disappear once we upgrade to Tech Terror, but until then it's gonna be awesome. So obviously we're not gonna see the effects of the new buff to the glue gunner until like the, I don't know, late 80s or something, because of course we can't notice it until we get a whole bunch of grouped up Moabs. So as I showed you in the beginning of the video, Ninja Kiwi said this would only work on blue Moabs and DDTs, but as I showed you, it works on everything, and I'm not sure if this might be a mistake. Like the way it is now, it's gonna be super powerful, but even if they remove it from BFBs and ZOMGs, it's still gonna be awesome. I mean, just a few updates ago, the tier 4 used to, like, instead of stunning balloons, it used to drop a puddle of glue on the ground, and it would actually help, you know, in gluing more Moabs and DDTs. So it used to be pretty good for late game chimps. A very cheap option to help you out a bunch. But after they changed that, I personally think that the tier 4 became pretty useless. I never used it myself, I just got the tier 3 Moab glue, and if I was gonna go to tier 5, I'd just do it right away and never keep it as a tier 4. It wasn't really useful for much in my opinion. So personally, I think that the late game utility of the tier 4 coming back is really good and fun, but of course it might be a bit too strong the way it is now. Okay, so we're pretty close to affording... Oh, well, wait, oh. Please, just a bit more. We can't pop the leads. Come on. No. Well, if we had just a little bit more money, we could have done that anyway, but I mean, a Jerry Fire should solve the problem, no? Yeah, very nice. And There we go. Round 63. Are we good in terms of pierce? First wave looks good to me. Second wave too. And now I guess we can go ahead and get the rest of the upgrades on the glue gunner. And now here's what I'm thinking. Instead of getting a camo village here, I'm thinking that we just use Geraldo for that and save a bit of money. And I think we're going to be able to save up quite a bit of money until the late game and maybe even turn this into an anti-bloon. We'll see. So I thought I'd tell you what I experienced this morning. I woke up after about 4 hours of sleep, woke up at about 6 a.m. or something, and I woke up in such a pain. I had such a pain in my mouth. If you didn't know, wisdom teeth can get stuck as they're growing up. So basically what happens is that when the tooth only sticks up a bit and you got some gum surrounding it, maybe overlapping, you have an increased risk of infection. And I mean, that increased risk apparently never really goes away, because I mean, my tooth, they started poking up, but both of them, my lower ones, got stuck many years ago now, of course. But now I got an infection years later. Which could happen if you get just a small piece of food or something stuck in, in one of the gums next to the wisdom teeth. So this morning I was waiting outside the pharmacy before they even opened because I was gonna go get some antibacterial mouthwash. So that's the lesson of the day, folks. If you have a wisdom tooth that is stuck, remember to keep an extra clean hygiene. Anyway, I think if we use the ability early here, I can go ahead and showcase the new pushback or the knockback. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. And here I think we will see the relentless glue stun working on a ZOMG for the first time in this game. There we go, there's a stun. And another one. And another one. Oh, we're actually gonna have to use the ability. Anyway, those stuns are gonna be like super helpful once we get into the late 90s, I think, and I think it's going to be pretty crucial. And we're on round 88 now, so I think we have the upgraded invisibility potion here, so we can go ahead and put that on both the super monkey and our glue gunner. And now we can go ahead and put one of Jerry's fire buddies over here on this guy. Will last the rest of the game. Nice. Whoa, what? Okay, wow. I was so sure that was gonna work out. Might it still? Look at that, dude. It's like it's perma-stunned. This is what I mean. It's so good. Wow, we actually made that despite me messing up that round. And now we're dead to purples. Okay, to deal with the camo purples, we could get a MIB, but a cheaper option would be, although it's going to give slightly more pops to the boomerang, but to give that one camo and give it the Kylie boomerang and keep it on strong. And that's just barely going to be enough to keep up with all the camo purples. So, 95 DDTs, what do we have here? I think we won't even have to use an ability because the glue is so strong, right? Let's see. I'll be ready with the hotkey. Okay, we're still gonna have to use one, but we're gonna make it at least. Yeah. That would not have worked if it were not for the stun in this update. And can we... Okay, what are we gonna do here? I mean, we have to take all of this out without using an ability, I think. Because we need an ability for these ZOMGs. And oh wow, we can actually take them all out? How many are left? We might be able to. I think we can, yes. Oh dude, that's so close. No. Okay, after a bit of trying, I think I've come up with what I need to do. I think we need to use the rejuve potion here. I think you can do it without, but not in this particular game right here. I think we need it. And we also need to glue, I think, these ones in the back. Use the ability, and then rejuve. And then we'll use this ability right here for... Wait, we didn't even glue these guys. We only glued 2 of the set OMGs. Okay, well, darn it. Maybe that works. So now we have the ability once again. And hopefully we can use that on all these PFBs, like so. And hopefully we'll be able to use yet another ability without using another rejuve on these set OMGs. Yes. There we go. Thank you. Okay, how about waiting a bit longer? Or maybe we wait until they actually pop and then use the ability and then upgrade it right away with the money we earn. Like that? Nice. An anti-bloon in cornfield, no removed chimps. I've definitely never done this before. And now check this out. I mean this ability. Boom, dude. That is a pretty satisfying ability. Fortified DDTs, no problem, don't need to use an ability. So I guess what we will do is simply use the rejuve potion. Just use one ability, rejuve, wait for it to be a bit more damaged, and then bang. GG! It looks like we were about 130k short from completing the 2 megapops challenge, but I'm pretty satisfied anyway. You might be able to get to like 1.94 if you only use the tech terror and some other stuff and leave out some towers, but I don't know, can you actually do 2 megapops on the tech terror or anti-bloon while doing chimps mode on cornfield no remove? If you decide to try this challenge, make sure to post your score in my Discord server. It would be pretty interesting to see if you can actually get 2 megapops doing this. So what do you guys think? Is it too powerful now that it can stun BFBs and set OMGs and not just DDTs and Moabs as intended? Let me know down in the comments below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.